So some days ago, a friend of mine uploaded this on his Instagram story. It seems that nowadays every other guy is doing this, and people don't tend to realize what actually goes on inside their subconscious state of mind and what actually causes them to enact this in the outside world. Many of you viewers are a part of this group, and I too was a part of this until recently. I run the risk of offending you while making this video, so please, if you're a person who wants to blindly defend your actions and listen to this just for the sake of finding errors you can argue against, please leave right now. But if you're a person who wants to change your mindset and learn something from this video, keeping your opinions intact, please listen up. What if I say to you that this behavior is more predominant in highly unsuccessful beings and is being glamorized by people who turn to social media for escapism and supported by algorithms that are designed to keep users addicted and that have no definition of right and wrong? This behavior is being sold to us, and we are buying that recklessly firsthand just because everyone else is doing so. Mob mentality. Now, let's take a look at the life of a person who exhibits this behavior. You have a lot of things to be done, and that causes you to not do anything as you are overwhelmed by the amount of work and cannot decide on where to start from. This is known as decision paralysis in psychology. A study was conducted. There were two shops, A and B. 6 premium items were placed in front of shop A and 24 premium items were placed in front of shop B. It was found out that more amount of people went into shop B, but the amount of people who actually bought an item or a product was way higher in shop A, which had lesser items on show. That's simply because the brain could easily decide in shop A. No decision paralysis. So now coming back to your life, COVID's on, lots of work left, there's a decision paralysis happening and your brain doesn't want to take any pain, so it decides not to decide on starting. So you don't take any action, and this of course causes a bit of insecurity. But what do you do now? You buy escapism and sell out your self-worth. Listen to that again. You buy escapism and sell out your self-worth. And now, because you've unknowingly sold your self-worth and you don't know how to trace it back, you try to regain it by attempting to find a role model you can replicate. So you go to social media and you discover a few people who are agreeable enough and glamorous enough to convince you that real worth, real self-worth lies in what they are doing. So you now want to be them because your definition of self-worth lies in what they are. Your new definition of self-worth now coincides with the traits and aspects of agreeableness and a want for acceptance, which is something that these role models possess. And mind you, in the words of Professor Jordan Peterson, agreeableness is certainly not a good predictor for success in life, and there's too much evidence for that. So, your inaccurate concept of self-worth, which tells you that to be worthy enough, you need to be agreeable and accepted by society and loved by everyone, fuels actions like these on social media. Now, because most of the people are like you in some sense, and they come on social media because they want to escape life and they don't know what they're doing, and because they are like you, whatever you're posting, they agree to it and they agree with you and they want to make friends with you because they are insecure. So they provide you with a sense of followership and they boost the wrong image you have in your mind of self-worth. So the kick you get by being agreeable to this lot of people that are on social media and they're just like you keep exhibiting this behavior, and in time you develop a fairly strong sense of fake self-worth, which causes your life to turn upside down in some time. Just to remind you of what you're doing right now, you are selling a sad plagiarized meme or quote or something that reflects your life, how miserable your life is, and you're buying fake self-worth. That's what you're doing. But instead of this, if you focus on reversing the process, which can be done by realizing and understanding whatever I just said in the past few minutes, and by taking up responsibility for your actions. And I'm not talking about actions on social media. I'm talking about actions that will lead you to your set goal in the future. Those actions, if you take responsibility for them, act responsibly, then you will build up real self-worth, and then you will just realize how stupid you were before to confuse agreeableness and acceptance, a want for acceptance, with self-worth. And you'll never sell your real self-worth after that.